Hi, my name is Jeremy and I just wanted to do a review video of this product that I found, which is pretty remarkable. It's called Fibron. It's hair building fibers, and I found it to be really a solution for guys like me that have thinning hair. And I'll show you a couple of the areas that I'm going to be applying it here. You can see, hopefully you can catch that, sort of thin here and then back here. So even though my hair is long underneath, it's definitely thinning, which is one of the reasons why I try to keep it long, to cover that up. But these hair fibers are pretty remarkable. Initially they offer a free sample, and I tried the free sample and I was honestly blown away by it. I figured, for a free sample, why not give it a try? I figured, in the worst case scenario, it would be, it wouldn't work, in which case no harm, or it would look silly and my wife and I would have a good laugh over it or whatever. But honestly, I was really amazed at how well it covers things up. So I use two things. So I use my hair is dark brown, so I use the dark brown, as it says. So here's what the full size looks like. It's 30 grams, and you can see it's just, I don't know if you can see that there, it's just little fibers. Well, you can't even really see that they're fibers. It's just extremely fine powder, and wipes off very easily. But the way that it works, my understanding is with static electricity, it binds to your hair. So it basically makes the hair fibers that you have look thicker and fuller. I couldn't believe the difference that it made when I first tried it. It was quite remarkable. And then, I try to wear my hair fairly high in the front and lower back here. There's also the Fiber Hold spray, which is sold separately, but I use it. The cool thing about it, I think, is this. You can use regular hairspray as well, but I think this is specially designed to match with the fibers, so I think it makes sense to use that, so that's what I've been using. And like I said, the difference is night and day, and it looks incredibly natural. I wouldn't have guessed that it could look as natural as it does, and I'll show you that in just a second here. So let me see, where I'm going to be applying is here. I'm going to try and look in the mirror and do it at the same time. So the way that you apply it is you tap the fibers out very close to the scalp, so not up here. You're not trying to drop it on the hair, you're trying to basically put it in the hair. So I even just tap it right on my scalp. That way I know that it's going exactly where I want. It comes out in a way that you can really get very fine control of where you're going. And then the next thing you want to do is to pat it, and this really binds it to the hair follicle. And then you want to wipe the excess, if there's any excess. There's none on my hand, but if there was any, you want to make sure that any that aren't sticking firmly to the hair follicle get rubbed off. But as you can see, like I said, there's no excess, so there's no loss really. And then you can just, I brush it very lightly, and I think, I'm not sure from that angle, but from what I can see, I don't see scalp anymore at all. And like you said, you see it's still very natural. There's nothing artificial looking about it at all to me. And there, it's still very full. And then let's see, you can do in the back here. You can see here. So again, it doesn't take much either. You just tap it right on the scalp there, and then pat it down, and then pat and wipe. And already you can probably see, at least from where I'm at, I can't see my scalp at all anymore. It really makes it look much fuller and much thicker. And then again, you comb it as you like. Like I said, I tend to use the hairspray when I've done all of it. And this together, the combination for me, like I would, if I was going out, I would probably use a little bit more, maybe over here, just so that it's more full on the top and the back there. And then pat that down, make sure it's adhered, and then wipe again, just to keep it all together. And then again, for me, I would brush it like that. And again, you can see, I mean, the difference is night and day. And then with the hairspray, so this is a pump hairspray. It's not an aerosol where you waste half of it in the air. And I just do a couple of quick little squirts like that. And then make sure everything's in place, and then leave it. Try not to, recomb it once you've put the hairspray in, and just basically try not to move your hair around too much for about 20 minutes afterwards while it hardens or stiffens up. Like I said, I think it's an amazing product. Again, it's Febron. Like I said, I found it on an ad on the internet. It is a very affordable cosmetic solution to thin hair like I have. Like I said, for $30, this lasts. It's about $30 with tax and everything, but this lasts about 3 months for me, a full-size one. So at $10 a month, the boost in confidence that you get, like I said, a guy like me that cares about his hair a lot, it makes a tremendous difference. I really do. My wife was super surprised and very impressed with it as well. Definitely said you gotta keep using it. So like I said, I think it's a great product. I think anybody that has hair that's like mine, that's thinning on top or back, I think it's a perfect solution. They also have a pump that you can get that goes on the top, and it basically blows, instead of dropping the fibers, it basically blows them, so you can get super precise control, like in these areas here. I still use, I don't use that, I just use the tap method and put it on there. But if you really want to get extreme precision, like maybe in here, you can use the pump, and it will direct them perfectly in there. So like I said, I think it's an amazing product, and highly recommend it. It sounds ridiculous. I'm very, very impressed with the product. I never would have imagined that it could work as well as it does. The before and after pictures that you see online are no joke. They're untouched, natural. I wouldn't have known that, or wouldn't have believed it if I hadn't done it myself to see it really is night and day. So anyways, highly recommended.